Okay, we're back. This is Greedfall. Clearly visible, barely visible, visible. That is okay with me. Okay. A new game. It's extreme. They're quicker, more numerous, more lethal than ever. Heck no. Okay. We'll do normal. Blah. Interesting. Oh well.
Could you stand a little taller, just a tad?
Like that?
Yes. The chin a tiny bit lower. Gaze a little more to the right. There! Now, hold the pose.
Hold the pose. Well, let's see. Resets. Dashing. I doubt I can change his voice. Let's see, face. Disrespectful. Let me see. Facial hair. One of these. I don't like it. Eyebrows. Nice thick eyebrows. Huh? Make them bald. Mutton chops. Facial. We don't know. Here's kind of a lost cause. Kind of a shaved head, I guess. But okay. Controlling the battlefield. Accuracy, agility. Elemental trap, firearms, mana blades. One-handed heavy weapons, firearms. Okay. I know me, I'm gonna be a warrior. 1 point I can use. Talents. Thinking not silence, either vigor or craftsmanship. Charisma.
Just a few more minutes. You have such an incredibly singular face. That's a compliment, my lord, out of my mouth. Your particularity gives you character.
You're still here?
We've nearly finished. Have you any more need of me, Master?
You haven't forgotten that we're setting sail today, have you?
Of course not.
Your cousin is nowhere to be found. I've searched the palace from cellars to attics. Your uncle is beside himself.
He was of a mind to paint the town last night. Don't worry, I shall track him down. Make care to your own preparations without wrinkling another frown. We'll meet you on the boat.
It's about time your cousin took account of the responsibilities awaiting him. He should go and inform the ambassadors of Telemi and the Bridge Alliance of his departure.
Have no fear, Master. I will go and see them in his name. I beg your pardon, but urgent matters call me away. Might we finish all this later?
Impossible, my lord. You are leaving with the tide, if what I've been told is correct.
I am sorry, sir. Truly, I must be going.
My lord, please, I beg you. Her Highness has personally requested I finish.
Thank you, cousin, for getting me out of that.
Oh boy. This won't work though. Oh yeah. More armor damage.
I'm sorry. I'm afraid that I won't make for good company.
I wish you a good day, Your Excellency. Hey! Green blood!
Kurt.
And so the day has finally come. My royal fledglings are leaving the nest.
Accompanied by their most loyal and tenacious master of arms.
As loyal as you'll go.
Oh, enough with the cold mercenary. I know you like us. Still hiding your men in the unsuspecting shadows of the greats of this world, I see.
Hey, our blades are the only thing keeping you dainties alive.
Kurt, I'm not in need of your protection. I'm no longer a child, you know.
Is that so? Well, let's see. Fight with honor!
Okay. That's a... How do I defend? Your spell skills potion use directly or assign a shortcut using an opponent enemies around you. Dang. Kurt, can't fight, buddy.
Green blood. Me who thought myself a competent weapons master.
It's becoming a little hard to believe.
Don't add insult to injury. This is humiliating enough. We'll need to get you through the basics, or you risk getting your feathers plucked at the first sign of trouble.
That could definitely come in handy.
In that case, Otto here is going to be your training partner. Go! Fight with honor!
Firearms. Test. Test. I think it updated. I don't know. We'll see. Shoot an opponent twice. Yikes. The physical armor level is shown with shields on the health bar. Armor absorbed by the physical damage breaking any armor. You can use impact weapon or certain traps. Magic attacks ignore armor. Okay. No. not sending messages too quick. Oof. This is just MMO Dark Souls. I think so. Fear stairs along. Especially use tanks. Inflict bonus damage, making it visible to balance. Segmented meter that fills up as you attack enemies, cast a spell, or parry attacks from will ID see your fury level. When the meter reaches its first level, visual effect will appear in your character's hands. Okay. Nope. The controls are kind of weird though. They don't really follow any other kind of control scheme. Oh, it's left trigger. Okay. Okay.
It appears we've brushed up on the basics.
It does, and I'd like to be on my way. I've quite the list of things to do before we depart.
Indeed. Remember that you can always train in our barracks on the island if you're feeling rusty.
Are your bags packed for the great departure?
Yes, you know I get by with very little. You're not angry that I'm coming with you, I hope.
I'm happy he's coming along.
On the contrary, I'm thrilled that both you and Sir de Corsilion are joining our party. A few friends at your side in unknown territory is a boon.
Ah, so the old goat is coming too. And there I was thinking I would die of boredom on the trip. By the way, where is our future governor hiding? I was hoping to put his skills to the test as well.
I have no idea. He had plans to celebrate his departure last night, and we haven't seen him since. You know Constantine. I should have gone with him, but my heart wasn't in the mood for celebration. The thought of bidding my mother farewell.
It is never easy to say goodbye. But you should be going to see her now. She must be waiting for you. I'll meet you in front of the palace. Then we'll go and find Constantine together.
Very well. I'll meet you as soon as I've said my goodbyes.
Go and say goodbye to Mom. Oh, you can sneaky sneak too. God, the controls are real.
What is this? Have you not been taught to knock? I've asked 1,000 times.
This Mom?
Oh, it's you, my dear child.
Mother, I'm sorry. I'm having trouble getting used to your condition.
Come now, let's speak of more pleasant things. I'm so very happy to hear your voice. You remind me so much of your father. I do miss him so. Today is the big day, isn't it? Ready to set sail for that island everyone's talking about.
Yes, but the idea of leaving you behind, alone and ill...
Dying, my child. Alas, there is nothing you can do by staying that would ease my suffering. One thing brings me cheer. They say the island is full of miracles, and we might find a cure.
Even if I were to find it, I would never be able to return in time to...
I know. But it brings me comfort to know my son has left on a mission to heal his people. Come now. It is time for you to take leave. Here, take this with you.
Maybe I'm adopted.
What is it?
A family heirloom. Something that... Take it and keep it with you. May it bring you good luck. All my blessings go with you, my child. Now, be off.
Oh, come on, game. Ooh wee. What is this running at right now? Like 2 frames. That's so floaty. Options, video, borderless window. Oh, okay. Resolution, screen selection for screen. Presets. Let's just crank that down to high. The old PC isn't ultra yet. Ew. Choppy.
Kurt, it's done.
Sorry, Greenblood. Look, we can see the masts of the ship that'll be taking us. This is one sacred adventure we're embarking on.
I hope this island will keep its promises.
In order to know that, we'll need to find Constantine first.
You're right. Maybe he's already at the port. He was so eager to leave.
This will be quite the chore to finish before our departure. The commander wants to recover some merchandise from our supplier, but the transporter doesn't want to deliver. I did all I could to persuade. Nothing came of it. All the parliamenting fatigues me. But this is your domain. I wouldn't say no to a little help.
Of course. Where is the supplier?
In the lower boroughs, near the port.
Right then. We'll put it on our list of visits.
Hurt. Endurance. It's all melee. Balance potion, special attack. Move according to the equipped weapon. Okay. And with secondary quests, you can follow the details and quests by reading the quest
Where would you
log.
like to begin?
I've been asked to pay visits to the ambassadors of Thélème and the Bridge Alliance before our departure. Their dwellings are not far from here. We could go there first.
Very well. Do you think Constantine will be waiting for us next to the ship?
I don't know, but it's certainly worthy of inspection.
Which one is the side? Probably the blacked out one. Do I have my hat now? And good old pre-order bonuses. Oh my god. There we go. A feather in it. That's a look. That's brutal.
To my help, and death to the others!
Hi. Ask why. like old school BioWare goals. Seem like
Good day, Excellency.
Sir Desade,
France
to what do
Heavyweights
I
is
owe the
game 3 out
pleasure?
of 10.
I have come
Combat
to
is kinda
inform you that my
janky.
cousin Constantine and I are departing for Tirfredi on the hour.
It's like
Ah, yes.
really janky, actually.
I did indeed hear talk that you had both received callings of greater stature. Allow me to congratulate you.
I just couldn't
Were
keep throwing
you
myself
not
at the Smelter
named
Demon.
legate of the congregation?
You are correct, Excellency. I thank you.
It is a station of great honor that I am sure you will fill with brio and panache. The Mother Cardinal Cornelia will be enchanted to work with you, and your cousin in the future. I only regret that your departure is so sudden.
Really?
To be entirely honest with you, I was hoping to solicit your help in a rather delicate matter.
Tell me more about it. And perhaps I can take care of your problem before my departure.
Very well. A small group of dangerous heretics has found refuge in Serene. We
What
know
is my
that your
character?
uncle
Am I
tolerates the
noble?
presence of all pagans within the city walls. But these particular non-believers threaten the fragile harmony of this place. We would consider it a tremendous favor if you would arrest them and deliver them to our guard.
Heresy is not a crime in Serene. You do know that. But I'm sure my uncle would hear your arguments. Why call on my intervention?
The prince would indeed give us his blessing, but it would take time. Far too much time. For according to our sources, these fugitives have already made contact with a smuggler to take them who knows where.
I see. You're hoping that I'll be able to do something before they make it to an enemy city. If your heretics are planning on boarding a ship, then they must be in the dockyards. I'll look into this and see what I can do.
Ask about. Woo!
How is Thélème faring on Tirfredi?
We built a marvelous city, San Mateus, on the western coast of the island.
Alright, man.
Did you know that certain historians believe that it might
Thanks for
well have
stopping
been
by.
the final resting place of our prophet? Our missionaries there are a multitude. Not a day passes without new islanders joining our sacred faith. Of course, there are certain pockets of resistance. There is talk of a demonic cult, disgusting creatures. But I am confident that the Ordo Luminous will be able to put an end to these horrors. And we have tremendous hopes that the entire native population will join our ranks.
How goes the conflict with the Bridge Alliance?
Your territory is, alas, the only one that has been spared from the ravages of war on the continent. We fight on every front, without great success, one must say. But what other choice do we have? These so-called savants not only refuse the light, but are determined in their fight against it.
And on Tirfredi?
To my knowledge, no one has yet seen any serious fighting. The Bridge have succeeded in provoking the natives there, and have their hands full keeping them at bay. Which leaves us greater latitude to settle peacefully and pursue our mission of conversion.
What's your point of view on the relations between our two nations?
As ambassador of Thélème,
Nation relations.
I can only rejoice at the mention of our commercial treaties. We appreciate as well the welcome that your uncle gave to our missionaries. Thanks to your support, more and more believers wander your lands. The congregation is our most precious ally. To be perfectly honest, we have only two complaints. That heresy is tolerated, and that your treaties with the Bridge Alliance are maintained.
Could you tell me anything about Thélème?
It would be a pleasure. As you already know, our glorious nation is guided by our faith. We follow the teachings of Matthias, our founder and greatest prophet, and give thanks each day to the Luminous for having gifted us magic. The high dignitaries of Thélème are at the same time our spiritual guides, advocates, and grand mages.
I've heard say that dissensions have appeared recently in your nation.
Ah, you must certainly be speaking about the debates that have divided the Ordo Luminous and the more political orders. The Lord Luminous has an extremely pure vision of our faith and applies the words of our saint very strictly. But other, more open-minded factions exist within our nation. They believe that a less rigid dialectic would attract souls more readily to our faith. But their differences are purely theoretical and do not threaten the cohesion of our nation, I assure you.
I must be going. Farewell, Excellency.
May the light guide you, de Sade.
Clearly a trap. Really? Not a trap? Oh no.
The merchant is there.
Good day, good sir. How might I be of service?
You can start by explaining to me why you refused to honor the orders agreed upon with the guard.
There's been a misunderstanding, sir. Of course we're ready to honor the orders. In fact, I've already had a word with your master-at-arms.
They're asking that we pay again, despite having already paid.
It's just that the price has gone up since. I've nothing to do with it.
This is inadmissible. If you agree on a sum, you need to honor that agreement.
I'm sorry, sir. I'm just an agent. And I'm only obeying orders.
Why don't we go and solicit other suppliers, Kurt?
When we've already paid for the merchandise? If these thieves agree to reimburse the original payment, it's what we do immediately. And do know, in the future, we won't be shopping with them. Well, I should think not.
Your master has apparently asked you to demand a second payment for this merchandise.
That's right. He told me that their attendant seemed to be hiding something when he passed the order. And so he must have thought the guard would end up paying in the end, whatever he asked for.
I'll be damned. And I'm the one they've sent to settle the affair.
Sorry, Captain, it's nothing personal. I'm only following orders.
Following orders? Yeah, we hear you. Makes one wonder which one of the two of us is a coin guard.
This whole story sounds suspicious and stinks of a scandal. You're demanding a second payment but refuse to reimburse the one that was already made.
I'm not the one demanding nor refusing. It's my master.
This stubborn fool is pushing me to madness. You understand now why I'm asking for your help?
Writing a prison sentence?
I don't think you understand who you're dealing with. Perhaps I failed to present myself properly. Lord de Sade, nephew of the Prince d'Orsay and legate of the Congregation of Merchants. During our conversation, you explained to me that your master forced you to commit a crime. That's regrettable. Especially as you will be considered his accomplice in extortion, theft. You know as well as I that the congregation does not tolerate such illegal activities.
But I'm only obeying orders.
That is a shame. Well, as orders are the only language you seem to understand, I order you to return the guard the merchandise, without delay. Unless you'd rather your master is hung and that you finish your days in prison.
I beg your pardon, sir, but you are not my master. Moreover,
75% chance
was quite specific,
failed?
saying this affair should be handled with extreme discretion. So I seriously doubt that you'll be wanting to drag us in front of a judge. That would stir up the muck.
Whatever is he talking about, Kurt?
Your guess is as good as mine.
Alright.
I'm certain we can come to an unofficial arrangement. You are clearly the apprentice of a demanding master who expects you to follow orders without raising a brow. Life in your shoes can't be easy. Perhaps we could help you take the weight off your feet.
And what would I have to do in exchange? If I give you the merchandise, my master will still demand the price you're supposed to pay me.
Not if you were robbed. By pure chance. I mean, it could happen to anyone. What if the guards leave a little extra bonus in your pocket as you look away? And while you're making yourself busy elsewhere, some of my men break in and collect their merchandise. You'll just have to make a devastated, the dastardly boldness of them face in front of your master, and we're done.
And the bonus will be how much?
Well, you won't be retiring with it.
Oh. All right. Done. I'm with you. As soon as I've received my bonus, my eyes will grow weary-like.
Not just yet. You'll get your bonus afterwards. The guard has already been taken once by your promises.
Well, you can't hold it against me for trying. Very well. Call for your men to come.
You're certainly honoring your new title. Bravo! The quartermaster must be expecting us.
Let me see. Before the departure. On the smuggler. A cart full of bodies. Nothing to see here.
Lively there, lads and lasses! I promised the merchants and their prince we'd be off before the tide. You, man, carry that properly. That porcelain is worth more than your life. There are some children we'd been best to refuse.
Captain Vasco.
And you are?
I'm de Sade, the prince's nephew. If all is in order, we will soon be embarking on your boat.
It's a ship, not a boat.
Apologies.
Apologies for my asking, but the young governor isn't with you.
He didn't come home this morning. I need to find him before departure.
I hope nothing's happened to him or he hasn't changed his mind. The tide does not wait.
Perhaps he simply celebrated his imminent departure with a little too much enthusiasm. Is everything ready?
We're short a crew member. The cabin boy is missing. But have no fear, we will leave without him if he does not present himself before the tide.
Is he an important member of the crew?
We don't need him for sailing or navigation. He's only a cabin boy.
He must have simply had a bit too much to drink in celebrating his departure. Like another I know.
I doubt that. Jonas was never one to fancy drink. And it's been 2 days since last he was seen. No, I fear something bad has happened to him. Might I ask you, if you hear anything, could you report it to me? I would like to set sail with a clear mind.
Okay.
Be back soon, Captain.
Captain. Wrong button. Okay. That one.
You'll find all you need in our selection, whatever you need to be. The talk of all three.
Sir Desade, I presume. It is an honor to make your acquaintance. Captain, you set sail soon. Have you seen to our little business?
Yes, we were finally able to recover your merchandise.
Excellent news. I'm afraid, though, that your mission isn't completely finished, Kurt.
Blast me, I'm a captain, not an errand boy.
The commander was quite explicit.
Very well. What do I need to do?
The merchandise that you obtained needs to be sent to Tier 3D as soon as possible. But the Port Authority formalities for shipping take an eternity to wade through. And we've already lost quite a bit of time with this dishonest merchant.
Are you blatantly asking us to smuggle this merchandise and contraband?
I would never ask you to do such a thing, Your Excellency.
Ah, but you don't mind asking that of Kurt?
Well, now, if he finds an alternative solution that is less, illegal, that would be fine. The method matters not. But this cargo must reach the Isle on the next ship.
Marvelous.
Well then, I await your return with utmost impatience. I'm certain you shall do what's required.
Okay. That. That back at the docks.
So, you still haven't found your cousin?
Have no fear. I will bring him.
I'm still without...
Have you seen anyone wandering about? Suspicious looking. Maybe clandestine passengers.
Take a look around. There are far too many comings and goings to spot possible stowaways. As long as they don't try and get on my ship, I pay no attention to them. That said, we did catch ourselves a smuggler just a while ago.
A smuggler? Maybe he could be of some use. Where could I find him?
In the port jails, not far from the warehouses. May I ask you, why the sudden interest in smugglers and the odd stowaway?
A couple of heretics are planning on leaving Serene. The ambassador of Thélème has entrusted me with the job of capturing them.
Happy to see that you trust me enough to seek my counsel in the affair. Just so happens that I heard someone talking about the couple. The Cardinal's men are far from discreet. They're making quite some ruckus, asking to search our warehouses. We, of course, refused entry. Only the Nords have access. I'm sorry, Your Excellency, but I'm certain your potential stowaways aren't far. But we won't allow you to make a search to grab them. Not officially, at least.
What do you mean?
That discretion and malice are often more useful than titles and words.
Interesting. Interrogate the smuggler.
Be back soon, Captain.
We need to have a word with that people smuggler the sailor mentioned.
He's a captain, Kurt, like yourself. And in order to interrogate the smuggler, we'll need to find a way into his jail.
Zones controlled by other factions. Zones under the control of another faction than yours. Certain places are forbidden for you. Crossing torso of the faction will allow you to trick the guards. You also try a stealth approach. If the guard sees you, it'll result in a violent response and damage your reputation with the faction. Okay. You know what that means. Thieves coming.
I've seen a few escapes in my time, but I never thought I'd see someone go...
Are you the smuggler?
You snuck yourself in here just to ask me that question? If this is some sort of trick to get me to admit to some crime, you are truly twisted.
You can see for yourself that I'm no naught. Come now. Are you the one I'm looking for?
I'm already locked up. What more do I risk? Yes, I am a smuggler. But I'm not the only one in this city.
I'm searching for a couple fleeing to Leme. They're trying to leave the city discreetly. Have they contacted you?
You certainly can't imagine I'm going to answer you without getting something in exchange. I don't really think of my clients as kin, but I'd never betray any of them for free.
A real saint you are. How about your freedom in exchange for your loyalty? Tell me where I can find them and I'll open this cage.
That works for me. Your two Telemites are hidden in a warehouse behind this very prison. They must be waiting for me, but you might want to be quick about it. If the Nauts get their hands on them, they'll find themselves in this same cage.
Thank you.
Anytime. And these doors? You're gonna open them, right?
Have a key?
I don't have the key.
Well, okay. Wonder how lockpicking works.
Locked. Locked.
Not high enough. Well. Whoop! I will be back for you, buddy. Yes, I swear. Got locked in a warehouse behind the jail, so... That too easy? Is there another way in before I get myself caught? Oh man, hold on. Not audio, video. Windowed. Gross. Wait, now what am I doing? Alt 5? Or that break everything? I think that kind of broke everything. Okay. Need to find a lockpick. Somebody with a key. Don't mind me. That should be where they are. In their hideout. Do I have a marker to disguise myself? You mean over here? He's probably upstairs. Oh no! Kurt, what are you doing? Get out of there, Kurt. Jesus, Kurt, that was close. Need a lockpicking skill though. Looks important. Keys. Keys. Okay. Interesting how the camera follows the character. And they transition through different means. I can't lockpick yet. Oh no! That sucks. Alright. No survivors, right? Just got shot. Oh no! Oh no! I swear that was just black. Second ago. Survivors, alright. Stealth. come back to bite me in the butt. Ooh-wee, I need lock picking. Did not realize how many things I'd be encountering that required lock picking.
Come on now. Let me out. You... Thank you, my lord. And don't worry about me. I'll slip outside without being seen.
Disguise yourself. You can very clearly hear me. Pass through here. Ooh, baby. Alright, pass underneath there. Sure can't. You do not. Kurt!
To my health! And death to the others! Move away! Things are about to get dicey!
Well. How can my reputation drop if nobody saw me? He's alive. Where are those two people at? What was the point of this? Okay. Really need to find a disguise. Don't know where I'm supposed to get one from. Oh, it like locks you in when you're climbing too. I bet I have to lockpick this box too. Should have sweet DLC weapon also. Yeah. A Basti. I had some of like the most wholesome fun I've ever had playing Sea of Thieves with my buddies. Just sailing around, saying all kinds of stupid pirate nonsense. It's something I'd like to play again. Look at all of them. Wonder how I'm gonna get in there. Yeah, it's just not as smooth as The Witcher, and that's why it kind of sucks. Like, I really dig, like, the whole, like, colonial setting. Tricorn hats. Sabers and what have you, but the combat just kind of sucks. That's convenient.
Damnation, we've been found. I told you that the smuggler was not worthy of our trust.
The man to which you are referring was arrested and thrown into prison, but revealed to me your hiding place.
Oh, the traitor!
Have you come to deliver us to the Inquisition, then? Please, please, have pity on our souls. We have committed no crime. We are not heretics. We are nothing more than historians.
In that case, why is the ambassador of Thélème so concerned about your teachings? Why is the Inquisition looking for you, and why are you hiding?
Our only error was wanting to publish our work.
It's true. We presented our research, but it didn't please the censor. And here you have the result.
We fled all the way to Serene, thinking we would be safe. But the Inquisition wants to silence us so badly that they followed us here.
What are we asking about? Your research.
Tell me more about your research. What about it is so horrifying that it would provoke such a fuss?
Our work concerned the teachings of St. Lucius.
The disciple of Saint Matthias. The one who returned to Thélème after traveling with his master.
The very same. His writing was carefully preserved, but never seriously studied.
With the discovery of Teofredi, we thought it crucial to take a look at the original text. We wanted to verify if this island could have been the faraway place that he spoke of. The Eden of Saint Matthias.
And? What did you find?
Teofredi is without any doubt the land that our Saint Matthias and his disciples went to. But the text that we discovered was radically different from what we expected to find.
In the original text, Saint Lucius doesn't speak of an Eden, of the paradise of the illuminated. He speaks of a voice that came from the depths of the earth, which convinced Saint Matthias to stay there.
It was written in black and white, and there is no doubt about it. The original was written in Lucius's own hand.
I understand now what that text has cost you. This voice from the depths sounds more the power of a demon than a saint.
The sacred texts are always difficult to interpret, but what is written is written.
Who were you hoping would give you asylum?
We were hoping to reach Al-Sad. The Inquisition won't chase us into the den of their enemies.
Our research won't interest the Bridge Alliance, or at least I doubt it. But at least we'll be safe.
By entering Al-Sad as clandestines, you risk being taken for spies.
That would be better than being burned at the stake.
Did you try speaking with the censors? You could forget what you have discovered, perhaps.
Oh, we have signed already an abjugation stating that we misunderstood the sacred texts of St. Lucius. We were even ready to say that we had never seen the true text, or anything else that would have pleased them.
It served no purpose. It's our lives they are after.
I see. Well, you have no other choice but to run and seek refuge in enemy territories.
I beg of you, please do not deliver us to them. Let us continue on this path.
I could have a word with the good Dr. Sahin, the ambassador of the Bridge Alliance. If he can be persuaded to offer you asylum, you would be saved.
Your goodness honors you. May the Illuminated forever light your path.
If I manage to convince the ambassador, you'll need to refrain from that sort of blessing. Stay here. I'll be back.
Poop, poop, poop. Sneaking. Descend. I want to slash somebody with this rapier. But I don't think I can afford to drop the reputation any lower. Oh, it's like, uh-oh. It's amazing. It looks great. But how did they get the controls so janky? The ambassador. Alright, 175 meters away. What? Why? Why? Oh, oh, oh yeah. Great gameplay. Traveler's blunderbuss. Good God. Like a nice blunderbuss. Can't use it though. Not until well, let me see. Let me check my skills. Oop. Okay. Okay. Oh, that is okay. I don't need to need anything. Vision, firearms, allows use of a pistol. How do you get to rifle skills? God, rifle's far away. That's a lot of skill points. Okay.
Your Excellency.
Lord de Sade, I have been told that you were named legate. Congratulations. Those are great responsibilities for someone as young as yourself. But you will bring honor upon your family and the congregation. Of that I'm certain.
I thank you, Excellency. I've come here to inform you of our departure for Tearfredi. My cousin Constantine is about to take up office as governor of New Serene, and I'm accompanying him.
I had no idea you would be leaving so quickly. What a shame. I had thought... Well, then, that is a pity. Have a pleasant voyage. A brilliant future awaits you. They say that it is a marvelous island. Please convey to your cousin my congratulations and sincere wishes for success.
You seem slightly hesitant. Please, tell me what troubles you.
A rather unscrupulous individual has been sowing trouble in Serene. A charlatan passing himself off as an alchemist.
Do people actually give credence to these lies?
Alas, yes. They snatch up his celebrated panacea. Remedies worse than the ill, believe me. As you can well imagine, alchemists are our pride. This vulgar trickster casts dirt upon their reputation and our own at the same time. In any city of the Bridge Alliance, we would have arrested him. But here, we respect your laws.
I shall see what I can do, but make no promises. My departure is imminent.
I thank you, Excellency. And I am pleased to see you have taken so well to your new functions of diplomacy. The man operates in the city center. He is said to be clever and mean. Be careful.
I would like to talk to you about a rather delicate matter.
I am listening.
A couple of historians have made a recent discovery concerning Mateus, the founder of the mythical Teleme. And it seems that this is not to the liking of the Illuminated, or at least his more fervent subjects.
These sinister hypocrites are going to want to burn them at the stake.
Without a doubt. And that's why these poor people are begging you to offer them asylum.
I would volunteer and consent to take them under my protection. But one good deed deserves another.
You would like me to first take care of your charlatan?
You will certainly prove to be an excellent legate.
Okay.
I need to be going. Goodbye, Excellency.
Goodbye, Lord de Sade.
Okay. Gotta love when you start getting side quests and they just start branching out into even bigger quests. Convince me to charlatan. Guess where he is.
You'll find all you need in our selection. Whatever you need to be the talk of all serene.
Doesn't count as stealing.
Welcome. It's such a pleasure to have you seen it.
Let me see. Buy. What do you offer? Yikes. Elegant old claymore. Ooh, baby. There's broadswords. Let me see. I don't need armor or anything like that. I need potions though. Gold do I have? Where's my gold? I have 47 pieces of gold. Sale. Purchase. Sale. It seems kind of, it feels kind of floaty to me. I don't think there's anything wrong, like, fundamentally with it. It's just, like, after playing Dark Souls for so long, you feel so, like, grounded when you're fighting. Versus this game, you're just, like, zipping all over the place. You all right there, Kurt? Alright, this is getting sold. And being sold, that's being sold. Magnificent feather. Mine resin. Alright, I need to buy health potions. Those are expensive. Can I craft these? Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh no. I selected 10 of them. Ha 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 ha. That's why.
Thank you for your visit. See you soon.
Come closer now, good people. Don't be afraid. Come, celebrate the miracle of science.
stole that man's coin. Greedfall quest can usually be completed in several different ways. One string to his bow: cunning, persuasion, intuition, corruption, creating items and crafting tables, something, blah 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 blah. Improve the area, spend points, corresponding trees, offer bonuses. Receptive to your talents. Okay. So if they don't want to listen to reason, kill them. I like the same inputs can result in different attacks. Yeah, that's a pretty good criticism.
Good day, tavern keeper.
Jeffrey.
Good day to you. What is your pleasure?
I'm looking for my cousin. His name is Constantine. I believe he was intent on celebrating his departure last night.
There was indeed a party here last night, but it ended badly.
Whatever do you mean?
A brawl broke out. My tavern was shattered, and no one's paid for the damages.
His mom
I'm
is
sorry.
His mom.
Amongst the
She's
rebel
beautiful.
rousers, did there happen to be a young man? 20 years of age. Hair down to his neck, light brown, blue eyes. Quite the talker.
I don't believe it. Of course he was there. He's the man that started the fight. I hope you've come to reimburse me. Don't count on me to help you if that's not the case.
What kind of damage are we talking about exactly?
A good half of my furniture was broken into firewood. I piled up the lot over there.
Let me take a look. Perhaps it can be repaired.
If you can fix it, I'll be obliged. If not, you'll need to pay.
What am I fixing? 25 gold. He dowels.
That's not a small sum. I need to think about my options.
Oh, the father has forgotten to give his son his allowance, it would seem.
Alright, 1 second. We'll be right back. Okay. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. Yeah, mom's kind of ugly. Okay.
I need to be off. Farewell.
I need dowels to fix.
The furniture is in terrible condition. The fight must have been extremely violent.
It looks as if it's fixable. I've seen worse. We'll need to build some metal dowels, but once done, we can make them like new.
I could repair this if I had some metal dowels.
Chroma's nasty. Crude metal ore. Metal dowels. Hot dog. Yeah, I think Google's just doing what Google does. Collecting your data. There. Whoop. That looks promising. Storeroom key. Why didn't I pick lock picking? So many chests. From an alchemist from Al-Sad. I'm genuinely sorry to learn that you have not found the peace you were hoping for in Serene. Since your departure from the academy, the situation has been deplorable. Those you had accused are now behaving as in rulers did not apply to them, regularly performing questionable experiments. There is nothing the rest of us can do apart from keeping a low profile. I sincerely hope that you will eventually find some place where you can be at peace. Your friend. Storeroom key? Is this your storeroom? It isn't. I got my crude metal ore. I need a crafting table or something. Aha. Break in with the key. Where them dowels at? And to think I was about to give him 25 gold. God, I gotta let go. I'm just creeping around.
And there you have it. You'd never guess they were once broken.
Okay.
Well then, were you able to repair it all?
Yes, just like new. Or nearly.
That does indeed look like fine work. You know what you're doing.
I would hope. Can you tell me where I can find my cousin now?
Your cousin is either a very bad joker or a right good fool. He went and insulted a band of ruffians from the lower boroughs. Dangerous fellows. They've a storehouse they operate out of a few streets from here.
What kind of business do they run?
Several, actually, and they're all illegal and profitable. But you didn't hear that from me. In any case, if you were set on recovering your cousin, I would hurry if I were you. They're not the tender sorts.
Thank you for the information.
Off with ya.
Why am I doing this
Get
for my
him
cousin?
out of whatever mess he's got himself into. Seemed like a courageous fellow. Who could down his pint. Anything else?
Anything else?
I need to be off. Farewell.
Goodbye.
Alright. See what I can workbench. Craftsmanship allows you to upgrade your weapons and armor. Science allows you to create potions and traps. You need knowledge to be able to use a crafting table to obtain it. 10 points in desired talent. Use certain pieces of equipment or companions that give you a bonus. Each talent point will unlock new recipes. You will also need ingredients. Need ingredients. Okay. Consumable. Antidote. Beast essence. Quest. Charlatan. Oh, that wasn't where I needed to be to find the charlatan. Charlatans are somewhere around here.
Citizens, I present to you Panacea, the absolute cure of everything. Toothache, stomach ailment, and even an open wound. This potion heals all of that.
And more still, this little phial is the product of years of research and intensive labor. I hear you asking if this remedy can heal one from the Malachor. Alas, not yet. But your question is legitimate. I am so close to finding the cure. But the Malachor isn't the only ailment causing you to suffer. Not true? Then don't miss out on this chance and give yourself a healthy and energized life. Rejoice! A phial only costs a few coins, and well worth it to make your life shiny and new again.
Does it really heal everything, your potion?
Everything. Absolutely everything. Except the Malachor, of course. That being said, it is known that those in top health resist the Malachor best of all. Then don't throw away this chance. Think of all the pains that this potion could help you avoid.
You are right. It's a deal. I'm gonna take 2.
There's a man that knows a good deal when he sees one. Hurry now. There won't be enough for everyone.
There he is. He's our man, no doubt.
His
Alright.
speech is well polished. I even feel like buying some.
And if we had a word with him, I wonder if he'll serve us the same routine.
Ah, you're finally tempted.
In all honesty, I haven't made up my mind yet. I want to be certain that I'm not dealing with a charlatan.
In this day and age, I can't blame you. What might I do to convince you?
Are there any nasty side effects with this remedy of yours?
There are none. You will feel nothing but an intense sense of well-being.
Will you drink one of your potions to prove your good faith?
Of course. I take a little sip every morning. But as I'm in perfect health, you won't be able to verify the improvement in my condition. But if it helps you make up your mind, give me just a moment. There now. As you see, I am still in excellent condition.
Come on now, I saw you take that vial out of your pocket. Nothing proves that it's the same potion that you sell to your clients.
As a man of science, I consider skepticism a remarkable quality. But in your case, it is not skepticism, but blindness.
We need to steal one of these potions and force him to drink it.
Brilliant idea, Kurt. Let's take a look at his cart.
Where's your cart at? Around the corner? Little street justice. Really? Oh yeah, get in there, Kurt. Good man, good man. I will be putting a point into lockpicking. Because I need it. We get to lockpicking. Is that talents? Vigor, craftsmanship, intuition, charisma. Oh, I don't have any more points. Did I get anything for that level up? I don't think I did. No, I have a point for that. No points for that. Straight up skills. You can go to firearms, one-handed blades, one-handed heavy. Long blades. I don't want to use rifles, but you know what? Okay. Still no lockpicking. That's fine. That's a potion. Chemical research book. These pages are all covered in small, almost illegible handwriting, experimental results, patient observations, and incomprehensible symbols, but the complexity of some recipes leaves no room for doubt. The author was a true alchemist and was certainly very knowledgeable. What else? Letter from the innkeeper to the servant. The weird alchemist of the Alliance who rented the room upstairs specifically asked us not to clean it during his stay. The old fool must not want us to accidentally break his vials or something. To leave him in his filth. The customer is always right. Okay. That away. This game new. It's new to me. Probably new to you, but it's been out for, I think, probably... I'm just throwing out numbers. It's been out for a little bit. I think it came out last year.
Have you finally made up your mind?
I happen to have a vial of your medicine. Would you be willing to drink it in front of us? To prove that there is no risk.
Still can't
This
get him.
bullying is trying my patience. I'm beginning to suspect that you might be working for a rival.
You refuse to taste it.
You might have put something in it to cause me harm or further disgrace.
No,
Good
look,
point, old man.
the vial is still sealed. It comes straight from your stock.
And you dare challenge me when you have just admitted to being a thief.
Come now. You can see for yourself that I'm gladly returning your vial, so that you might drink it in front of witnesses. This might help to dissipate my doubts, as well as those of these brave folk.
Yes, no, you don't have the right.
Drink it.
Damnation. He got away.
What?
He can't have gone far.
Find him before his head ends up on a spike.
He's like a 90-year-old man.
We need to take a look at the tavern. He won't leave the city without his belongings.
Let a 90-year-old man escape? Nah, I'm stuck on a boss in Dark Souls. Did you skip a cutscene? I don't think I did. He ran off. It's like a two-step function to skip cutscenes. He's just a speedy old man.
What are you doing in my room?
I'm not the only one that has found you. Have you seen the mob that is gathering in the street?
I'm neither deaf nor blind. By the spheres. Why didn't I leave the city while there was still time?
The Alliance ambassador is quite unsettled by your commerce, and he is the one who sent me.
Sahin. Him again. Ruining my career wasn't enough for him. He's the very reason I had to leave the Alliance. And here I am, playing the part of the potion maker. Me, who was once a respected member of the Academy of Al-Sad.
Dr. Sahin warned me that you were an imposter.
That doesn't surprise me, coming from him. I was a master alchemist. I understand if you don't believe me after all that, but I have a number of documents to prove it. I would still be one if Sahin hadn't set off a chain of machinations to disgrace me.
Mm-hmm.
Why does Sahin bear you such hatred?
I wasn't fortunate enough to oppose certain great minds.
Yeah, Hunter, that was actually
to
given to me
criticize their
from
methodology.
Han.
I saw them inflicting torture on sick prisoners, making them drink
So
the
a
most
crazy nice
vile
thing for some
poisons. To
random
find a
stranger
remedy
to
to the
do.
Malachor, they won't hesitate.
But I'm
to kill.
appreciative.
I could not keep my silence.
It is for an act of courage that you fell from grace and earned Sahin's hatred. Are you not ashamed to have poisoned those poor souls?
These potions are not harmful. That is to say that they don't contain any harmful ingredients.
But you could just as easily produce real healing potions. So why don't you?
You don't understand. I fled, but I haven't put a stop to my own research. This potion is an attempt to create in those who drink it a resistance to the Malachor.
So you manipulate people to use as experimental fodder? That is completely unethical.
I don't have a choice, but it does not harm them, I assure you.
If this potion were inoffensive, then why wouldn't you drink it when I offered it to you?
I ran tests on myself for such a long time that I ended up becoming intolerant to it. A small sip of this mixture provokes in me now a violent reaction. I mean, the mob would have been furious in any case, but a normal dose, I assure you, is without risk.
Your methods don't seem so different than those of your colleagues.
I don't torture people. And this potion only has side effects in high doses.
Perhaps, but you're hurting innocents. I cannot let your commerce continue.
So, what are you going to do with me, sir?
What should I do with him? Is he doing good or is he doing bad? Moral quandaries. Human test subjects. Go for the greater good. I'm gonna let him go.
I'm going to help you leave the city, but you must promise never to return.
I swear it.
Very well then. I need to first get you away from those who want to see you hanged.
If we can't find a way to sneak out of here discreetly, we will have to confront the populace.
I haven't lost hope that I'll be able to help them hear reason.
It would be better if I remain hidden while waiting.
Service door. If I can unlock the service door. I stole the keys because I got some sticky fingers. Up through here? Probably.
Locked.
Let's go and find the alchemist. We need to get him out of here as fast as we can.
Yeah, I'm not gonna try to negotiate. When are you gonna add emotes? So, you mean like my personal emotes? I've submitted them. I need to wait for them. I only have one emote. I could get more, but it would cost subscribers an arm and a leg, so I'm not gonna do that. So, you have to submit your emotes, and then they need to be approved. So, I'm waiting for the emote that I submitted to be approved. I heard it normally takes like a week, so we have like 5 more days.
So, did you find a way to get me out of this hornet's nest?
Yes, I need to get you out of here. I have unlocked the service entrance. You will be able to sneak out of there discreetly.
Without being skinned alive by the mob?
You need to remain prudent. I will escort you to your cart.
I follow you.
Let's sneak out the back.
I hope we don't run into any unhappy patients.
If they are unhappy, I will kill them. But yeah, it's a weird process. But I guess it makes sense because they need to review every single emote that's submitted because, you know, it might contain something offensive or inappropriate. Escort the charlatan to his cart. How do we get out of here? Are we climbing that right there? Let me make sure I can't go through this door first. Nope. Hope you are in as good as health as you say you are, old man. Yeah, exactly.
And we have no choice but to go this way.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for them to approve it. Don't mind me looting in plain sight. All the dead people in the streets. I wonder why they're sick all the time.
More angry customers. I should have stayed on time. I was safe.
We'll be fine. That looks like. go through here. Ooh.
To my hand, and death the others!
Is that it? Another one? Oh, he's gonna die! How did they... What? Like, dang, man. Who was spotted? A mace. Over here, probably. Can you not hop fences or something?
Damnation. He got away.
Ah! Okay, hold on. Is there an autosave? Oh, baby. You guys are gonna like this. Oh, I just saved over that. Never mind. Well, we're riding this out. No saves coming for me. Hopefully that guy got out. Which I don't think he did. Alright. Not a good start. Not a good anything yet. Ugh, so what's this gonna cost me? A couple refugees aren't gonna have a place to stay.
Your
I actually feel kind of bad about that.
Lord de Sade.
I tracked down your man near the coin guard barracks.
Finally. Did you capture him?
Let's just say I put an end to his activities. His reputation in Serene is forever tarnished. Matters turned out a little more complicated than anticipated.
Yeah.
He managed to slip through our fingers.
Once again. That man is part eel.
We followed his trail to the Coin Guard Tavern, but he had already escaped. All the same, you have nothing to fear. He will never step foot in Serene again.
We'll eventually catch up with him and deliver the punishment that his crimes deserve. Governor Burhan will be happy to learn that such an amiable legate will soon cross the shores of Tir Fredi.
Did I do good?
Thank you for your help, Excellency, and allow me to offer you this modest gift for your voyage.
I need to be going.
What?
Goodbye, Excellency.
Goodbye, Lord de Sade.
What? Was that the right thing to do?
Your Excellency.
Lord de
See if we
Sade.
can go 2 for 2.
Now that your affair is taken care of, are you planning on helping the historians I spoke to you about?
We are willing. Where are they to be found?
At the port of Serene.
Dumb luck.
They were hoping to stow
Wins
away
the day.
discreetly on a vessel to Al-Sad.
Very well. I shall send an escort immediately to take them somewhere safe.
Cool.
I need to be going. Goodbye, Excellency.
Goodbye, Lord de Sade.
Gotta go all the way back to them now.
We owe you our lives. We are eternally grateful.
It was nothing. I hope you won't have too much difficulty adapting to your new country.
If you would allow me, I would like to give you this. It's not much, but it is all that we possess.
Farewell.
You have a kind heart, Greenblood. It'll
All
be
right.
the end of you, but that doesn't bother me. I wouldn't have wanted those poor buggers to end up on a burning pyre.
It would seem that I'm not the only one with a tender heart.
Alright. Got another level up, so in classic Badger fashion. That's more damage for her. That. So we can get to the sweet, sweet long blades. Two-handed weapons. So we did that. What else is there to do? Probably should. 24. nothing I have is better than what you have equipped currently, so. That, though. Oh, that's my hat. Okay. Nothing. Nothing. Wait. Journal. Side quest. Guys yourself, inform the Kaleme, ambassador. Go find the cabin boy. Nice. Okay, I gotta talk to you.
Sir, you still haven't found your cousin. As you well know, we cannot leave without him.
Have no fear. I will bring him back in time to make our scheduled departure. Is everything ready?
I'm still without news of my cabin boy, but we will have to do without.
About the cabin boy. See him the last time.
When did you see your cabin boy for the last time?
It's been 2
I'm doing
days
pretty
since
well,
I had
actually.
any news at all. It wasn't out of the ordinary
Can't
until this
complain.
morning.
It's been a pretty...
My men have free shore leave when we're at dock. But the day of departure, every able-bodied sailor must be present on the ship.
My Sunday's been pretty good so far, though. Can't complain. And I am enjoying the game. Taking some getting used to, but... And it's a little rough around the edges. But I still think it's a good game.
Does the boy know anyone in Serene?
Other than fellow Nords, you mean? I don't think so, but it's difficult to be sure.
How about yourself? Are you familiar with it? Are you familiar with Greedfall, Fox?
This Jonas, does he have any close friends amongst the crew?
In tradition, we are all members of the same family. But
No,
yes,
not at all.
there would be
And
Flavio
you know as
and
much as I do.
Might I have a word with them?
As you wish. You'll find them over there, in port.
I have a favor to ask before we leave.
I'm Liz.
We would like to load some merchandise into your ship's hold.
Impossible. You're too late for that. All merchandise must be registered at the Port Authority, and the formalities are long. So, unless you're asking me to turn smuggler and hide contraband on my vessel...
I wouldn't go that far. We're only talking about a few crates after all.
Well then, they'll have to wait. The next ship for New Serene leaves in a month.
Hellfire. If that shipment doesn't leave today, the commander will have my hide.
Captain, I understand your position, but isn't there some way we can get these crates on board?
I doubt it. Even if I wanted to help you, my quartermaster is a half-crazed bridge troll. He's gotten into his head that a gang of ruffians want to use my ship to pass contraband over to Tier 4D. He's placed guards where our cargo is being held before being loaded. All that is not in the warehouse, and noted on the manifest, will be left on the docks. Sorry, but your crates are gonna have to wait until the next ship sets sail.
Sorry, Kurt. At least we tried.
The commander is gonna have my head. I'm sure that's what he wanted in giving me this impossible task.
In that case, we're going to have to dock to the manifest ourselves. It must be at the Harbor Master's office.
Alright. Ask about...
Be back soon, Captain.
Good to go. Doctor some forms. Is that investigative appearance, but not novice? It makes more sense. Inform, tell him. Figure out the warehouse guards. Why would we just tamper with the evidence? Oh man, I might have already killed these guards. They might already
Any
be
idea
dead.
how to get in there without being noticed?
Let's take a look around the building. We might find a less conspicuous entrance.
I guess.
If you wore a Naught uniform and you were able to keep your mark hidden from them, they might let us in. Unless we just offered them a drink. These sailors rarely refuse one.
I see where this is headed. If we drop a little soporific in their glasses, the way will be clear.
I'll just need to find the proper ingredients, but it's doable.
All right. Roofie time. Need to find a work table, crafting table, workbench. What are they called? Crafting tables. That's annoying. Crafting table. Is it on my map somewhere? Do I get a local map? A world map. There we go. Anything that looks like a crafting table. I don't see anything. Crafting table. No, I passed them, so why aren't they on the map? Okay, hold on. I have to run around aimlessly for a little bit. Potion.
Captain, sir, we were given orders to wait here with the
Are these
merchandise.
the guards?
You're going to have to wait. We need to find a way to clear the access to the warehouse.
God. On steed. There's got to be a table down here. This like centrally located man that you need to talk to 15 different times. That's what I would do if I was making a game. Hey, crafting table or a workbench. Lace drink. What do I need? A bottle of brandy and a sleeping potion. I have a sleeping potion. No, I don't have a sleeping potion. I need Hispidus. A bottle of brandy. Are there any merchants around? Behind me to the left.
You'll find all you need. Welcome. It's such a pleasure to see you again. Have you seen anything to you?
Yep. Bye. What do you got? I need a bottle of brandy and this stuff. Do I need to get the brandy from the innkeeper, maybe? All right. Booze me up.
Tavern keeper.
I see you're back. Can I pour you something this time?
How is business going?
This picket. The Malical. The epic. Now that we...
Okay.
I need to be off.
Okay, where am I supposed to get brandy from? I don't craft it, do I? potion. But I don't have a high enough science skill. Oh, that's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. Okay. So, in that case, we will just break in instead. No, not that one. Yeah, we'll do that one. Camper. It's cool that they give you a couple different options for completing your quest. Let's see. Unless all these guys respawn. I've already killed them once. So maybe this will just be a breeze.
Where is the manifest to be found?
I've already been to the port authorities. They keep the official documents upstairs.
Corpses. Easy peasy.
Here's the ship's manifest. We only need to add our merchandise to the list.
Okay. Do I need to perform all tasks? Clear out the warehouse. Need to. Should be enough. Guess it isn't though. Maybe it'll update. Go a long way. There's some non-violent way to clear them out. Probably isn't. I know as much as you guys do, so we're just gonna go for it and hope for the best.
Halt! The warehouse is off limits. Move along.
Intuition.
Did you hear the bell? The bell? Of the port authorities?
Of course. We're not in Thélème, you know. You better get going. The harbour master is ringing it. All the Nauts must rendezvous at the port authority immediately. Must be something serious.
Damn, I didn't hear either. We're done for. Come on, we need to move fast.
Be off with you. I'll watch over the warehouse in your absence.
The path is clear. We should notify the men. They need all the time they can get.
That was for Steed, right? Inform the porters. Porters?
Well now, can we get going?
The way is clear. It's time to get going.
Do your best to be quick and quiet about it. You won't have much time to move it.
Don't you be worrying now. We're off.
The warehouse is at the end to the right there. You can't miss it.
Move out. Quick steps.
Okay. So that's that. Talk to Coinguard Barracks, Quartermaster, Serene, from the Thélème, Ambassador, and Cabin Boy. So let's go talk to this guy first. Where's he at? What? Yeah. Serene just like... I'm in Serene. Barracks quartermaster. I haven't talked to him yet, so let's find out where old buddy is. Don't mind me. Get your belongings. Smuggler's Journal. I have 2 new clients. They want to go to Al-Sad. The Inquisitors are on their heels, which does not make my job any easier. I think I can get them onto the ship inconspicuously, but we have to be cautious, and I hope that they will prove patient and discreet. I will hide them away in the warehouse behind the harbor office, where that's where the heretics
Good day.
were.
Someone told me that you're a friend of Jonas's, the young cabin boy who's gone missing.
That's right, yeah. Are you looking for him?
Yes.
I thought that
Your
was
captain asked me
man.
to go and find him.
Happy to hear he's taken the disappearance seriously. What can I do for you?
Ask about the cabin boy.
When did you last see him?
2 days ago, in the evening. We went to have a drink in the tavern. Jonas, Lauro, and myself.
Did anything seem out of the ordinary? Was he troubled?
Maybe a tad troubled. Like he was somewhere else.
Why would that be? Give me your best guess.
Boy, I haven't the faintest idea.
What does Jonas do in his free time, when you're on land?
He just hangs around here or there. You know the cabin boys don't have half a sailor's wages. And when evening comes, we usually go down the tavern with good old Lauro.
Did he ever have one too many?
Never. He sips his pint like it was bad medicine. 1 drink lasts him the whole night.
Okay.
Does he know anyone in Serene?
No one, far as I know.
Okay.
Do you think he could have made himself any enemies?
I wouldn't think that for a moment. Jonas has a good heart and he steers clear of trouble and troublemakers.
I don't know where to start with this. Do you have any idea?
No. Lauro won't stop telling anyone who will lend him an ear that the boy was carried off by thugs.
And you don't believe him?
I like Lauro, don't get me wrong, he's like a brother. But to be honest, he drinks a little more than he should. The itch for a drink gets us all, but to him more than others, and when you drink too much, the imagination wanders. Here, yesterday, it was me who tied one over, and I thought I heard Jonas's voice by the canal. I called back to him, as you guessed, but then nothing. Drink. It blurs the senses.
Okay.
What do you think about Captain Vasco?
He's a damn good navigator, and an excellent leader of men. He knows his craft well, in spite of being so young.
How old is he?
He's not seen his 25th year yet. If he keeps it up, he'll be an admiral one day.
I need to be going. Farewell.
Okay. Disappearance.
Good day, sailor. I've been told that you know the missing cabin boy well. Is that right?
You talking about Jonas? You bet your stars I know him. But like I've been crying to the 9 deaf winds, he didn't go missing, he was taken.
Were you a witness to the event?
Yes, I was. Even though I'd had a few tumblers in the belly, I hadn't yet lost my head. The other day, in the tavern, I saw him talking to a well-dressed man, surrounded by some other sly ruffians. And then when we left, him and I, Flavia left a little earlier, you understand. Well, those brutes were there, waiting for him. They just up and took him like that. Grabbed his arms and poof, gone. Vanished.
Why didn't you intervene?
I tried to, believe me. But my legs betrayed me. Wavering they were. And I fell into the gutter.
Did you report this to the captain?
Unfortunately not. I know all too well what weight my words carry. Even Flavia treated me like a drunken fool. And the captain? No, not telling him that. I still have some pride left, you get me?
Did Jonas seem troubled to you, the night he disappeared?
Maybe. For sure he wasn't his usual self.
Do you know what was on his mind?
No. No idea.
Ask him.
Why would anyone want to snatch a mere cabin boy?
How would I know? Jonas is a gentle boy who keeps his head down. You think my story is nothing but mist too, don't you?
It's just that I can't imagine a gang of thugs hoping to get a ransom for a cabin boy. Did anyone else see the kidnapping?
There was still a small crowd in the tavern. But outside, I seem to recall that regular being there. We play cards with him from time to time. Kind of fellow who plays from morning to night time to be that skilled. But now and again he comes out. When nature calls, you know. I kind of remember his face being there.
Alright.
Thank you, Lara. I need to be going.
Strange story, this is.
Something isn't right here, I can feel it. We need to lift the veil on this.
Real tired of this inn.
Tavern keeper.
I see you're back. Can I pour you something this time?
I'm looking for a Naut. A young cabin boy who's been missing roll call for 2 days now.
A Naut, you say? That's not a lot to go on. There are quite a few that come to my tavern.
According to one of his fellows, he would have been taken right here.
A kidnapping? In my establishment? You surely jest. Or at least I hope you do. I would have noticed. That doesn't hold water.
Ooh.
Someone told me about one of your faithful clients. A big gambler, it would seem.
I see. An able-bodied man. Passes his time lightening the pouches of sailors coming through.
Where might I find him at this time?
Here. He would never give away his chair at his table. Anything else?
Alright, anything else? Nothing.
I need to be off. Farewell.
Goodbye.
You. With the quest marker above your head.
Who are you? I don't recognize
Looks
you.
painful.
Am I in your debt?
No. Have no fear about that. It's for a different reason that I am here. I'm looking for a Naut that disappeared 2 days ago. After visiting this establishment.
Yeah, I know.
A young cabin boy. 2 members of his crew accompanied
I'm not gonna give in.
Yes, that does ring a bell. I've played with the 3 of them.
Just gonna keep streaming and keep talking.
What can you tell me about the boy? How was he that night?
He seemed rather nervous, as if he was worried about something. Didn't feel like playing, that I remember. And he must have been right to be nervous, if he's disappeared.
And are you familiar with Greedfall at all? It's like putting up a cardboard cutout in the window of a party venue. People come inside realizing it's kind of cringe. I hear that.
Tell me what happened that evening.
A rich merchant came in, with a band of strong arms. The kind of men you can round up for a few coins, if you catch my drift.
Oh, you've been
They
lurking.
exchanged words with the cabin boy.
Okay.
The kid was
Thanks for lurking.
defensive, not sitting pretty. And then they finally left.
And after that?
It just so happens that I did go out for a breather. I needed some fresh air. And I think I might well have seen those same men grab him. But that was none of my business. I wouldn't have thought that they were kidnapping him, if that's what it was. They weren't particularly rough with him.
The game is about never paying attention to the games. So we do it for. We do it for the games. Rich man.
Who was the rich merchant, do you think? A jilted lover? A moneylender?
No, sir. You are in luck. It so happens that I know the man. It was Sir Fontaine, that merchant.
Where can I find him?
He has a house in the wealthy boroughs,
so
just off the
behind on
canal.
Overwatch news.
A stone's throw from the Thélème embassy.
Thank you. You've been immensely helpful.
This man is completely owned by his love for the game.
Gold.
Do you think we can trust him?
What would he gain from lying?
I have no idea. But what would any wealthy merchant gain from holding a penniless child?
How good are the skins? Are the skins like... Are they stylized in a way that make them look worth it? Or is it just like a straight up paint the entire character gold? And that's what you get. Finally confront the kidnappers. Oh, weapon skins. Should know better. Quite nice. It's mostly just a prestige thing. Gotcha. Did I ask you who do you play as? Who's your favorite hero? Overwatcher. Main healer at mid diamond. Learning DPS this season. Dang.
Might I help you, sir?
I would like to have a word with Sir Fontaine.
I like the support
He
characters.
is absent, but the lady of the house could certainly receive you. Enter, please.
That's cool. Is that her? I don't think so.
Oh, I know you. I've seen you at court. You are Lord de Sade. And to what do I owe the honor of your visit, Excellency?
I would like to have a word with your husband.
He is not here.
Yeah.
But perhaps
Get
I
your
could
work
be of
cut out
help.
for you.
It concerns a delicate matter. We're looking for a missing cabin boy. According to witnesses, he had an argument with your husband before being taken.
I see. I am afraid that you have been misled. You seem to have come to the wrong conclusion. The cabin boy you speak of was not taken. He has simply returned home.
Excuse me, but I'm not sure I understand.
Don't you see, Your Excellency? We got our son back.
Seems Overwatch is in a great place right now. I was going through clearing out games I don't play anymore on my computer this morning, and I saw Overwatch, and it almost got swept, but I left it there. So I'll have to like update it one of these days and jump back into it because there's really no reason why I stopped playing it. Really did enjoy it.
I am very surprised. Several witnesses confirmed that your son had a fight with your husband, and that his men escorted him from the tavern using force. If he had joined your husband willingly...
Witnesses? In a tavern? And you choose to believe these drunkards over a respectable family?
These witnesses are all in agreement, and it's their testimonies that have led me to your doorstep.
My son was probably shocked to have found us. My husband and the other men might have simply had to carry him. A gesture that your drunkards must have misunderstood.
Let's see, each role has its own rank, queuing up as enforced roles. Really? Has it always been like that? That seems like something new that they added. That's great to hear, though. Thanks. DPS. Yeah, that's really cool. Should probably update it. I probably have a massive update ahead of me, but sounds like a good time. Is that the person? Isn't sweeping?
What was your son doing on a Nort ship? Why would they have taken him?
It is what they do. Through pacts and contracts, they steal away young children from their mothers.
What are you talking about?
I would have thought that a legate would know these things. But it is true that you are young and inexperienced. It seems that you have been protected from the turpitudes of our own nation and their terrible allies. This horrible, constant ransoming that they put us through. But I will not say another word. You will have no trouble verifying the details now that you know what to look for.
Where might I find your son now?
I cannot say, Excellency. You must understand why. Until the Norts have set sail, we live in fear they will take him back from us.
This pact. It sounds like some fear-inducing story.
The Norts wouldn't be the first to recruit through dubious means.
Interesting. Basically realized you need to aggressively improve the game if they're going to get any profit from Overwatch 2 when it launches. Oh, frames. What's going on here? The financial incentive and jobs on the line. That's good, though. Like, I've never played... I don't know if you consider Overwatch a MOBA, but like a hero-based, team-based game like that. I think Overwatch was my first one, and that makes me happy to see that they're trying to keep momentum with it. Keep it relevant. Team-based shooter. Yeah. Yeah. Low arm. Okay. Yep. Yeah, but I should play. I miss playing as Zarya. Is that it's a lot of movement, commanding space. I'm a movement nerd. By movement, do you mean hopping around?
Sir, you still haven't found your cousin. As you well know, we cannot leave without him.
Have no fear. I will bring him back in time to make our scheduled departure. Is everything ready?
I'm still without news of my cabin boy, but we will have to do without.
Professional fire performer, weapon dancer, circus instructor, IRL. Get out of here. Seriously? Oh, from a competitive smash. Oh.
I spoke with a woman who told me she was the mother of the cabin boy.
And that's cool,
She
though.
claims that her son was taken from her.
Taken? Her son is sea-gifted. His parents were required to give him up to honor the terms of a contract.
A contract? But what kind of contract are we speaking of?
A commercial contract. In exchange for services rendered by the Nords, some families cede more than gold. In some cases, nations even trade some of their subjects before they're born. I wouldn't be able to tell you the condition of Jonas's contract. I didn't even know he was originally from Serene. But what I can tell you is the young man hasn't seen his parents since he was a small child. And ever since, he's been a Nord. Our ships are his home. And we are his only family.
Okay. Dr. Orcillion.
Be back soon, Captain.
You see anyone else who might be able to help us? Anyone who's not a Nort?
Sir de Corcillion's a veritable well of scientific knowledge. He could tell us a little more.
Where is he? Right there? When I was a noob at making him outside Drew. Is that what that... Is that an old personal creation? That's great. That's fantastic. I love the simplicity of it.
But I still don't see Constantine at your side. I hope he hasn't been the victim of any foul play.
Don't worry. We'll find him in time for departure.
I certainly hope so. Would you be in need of my help in any way?
I've had a word with Lady Fontaine. You must know her. That rich family that lives near the docks. She told me a strange story about her son who was a cabin boy on our ship. She said that he was taken when he was a child due to some contract with the Nords.
That's not bad.
Who was a cabin boy? Do you mean he's no longer one?
They took
Other
him
people
back to bring
appreciate
him
it.
home.
Well, that is very unpleasant news, de Sade. We need to do all we can to bring the boy back to his ship. Since time immemorial, there's always been a certain price to pay for the services of the Nords. Children born on their ships belong to them. It's the rule of the sea. But certain contracts are so important that they also require children to be offered in exchange. From time to time, the congregation has passed such accord, and certain noble families had to give their children up.
Are you telling me that the Fontaines lost their son because of some agreement signed between my uncle and the Nords?
No. That pact ended a long time ago. This cabin boy couldn't have been a part of that contract. But Sir Fontaine has made a fortune trading with the Alliance, via ships.
Do you mean he would have offered up his own son in exchange for wealth?
Well, he probably did it before the birth of the child, and regretted it afterwards. But that is of little importance. What counts most is that you bring the boy back to the Nords as quickly as possible. Breaking a contract with the seafarers has always cost us dearly. Our nation could feel it in its coffers.
I will do my best.
Okay.
A father selling his own son for a few boat rides. For ugly, that is ugly.
Lady Fontaine didn't seem to have any knowledge of that detail. That could be of use to us.
Gotta ask, what program do you use to make them? I used to like try my hand at like pixel art. Because once upon a time ago, my buddy and I were trying to make a video game. He's still doing it, bless his heart. But I don't know. I was curious to see what software people use to make things like that. I tried it because Photoshop is corrupted. I'm too lazy to reinstall. Back to her place. I'm gonna get here, she's gonna be murdered. Up to the attention of the servant. I like you to prepare several meals and bring them to the warehouse. We are on the canal. My husband wants to work there. This clerk is meant for a few days. Enough food. Everyone's be discreet. Don't the families know what's happening.
This document mentions another property.
Vector
a warehouse.
Boards.
That would be a great place to hide. Shall we take a peek?
It. So do you use like a drawing pad, or you just like mousing it up? I wait for Jonas. I wait for Jonas. All right, free and Jonas. Use a mouse. Wow. I don't have enough hand control for that. That's the front door. Is there a back door? Yeah, I like using the back doors. Decently quick, but I think I wanted to do it professionally. I could probably increase the speed at least 2 times. Still by using a mouse?
Here we are. Be careful.
Back control sound.
Fontaine won't be alone. He'll have his henchmen with him.
Why? This way? Maybe. There we go. The power of safe's coming. Alright. Let's free a little cabin boy. No. Not like this. Not like this.
I don't have the key.
Oh, why? Plus, I think the more I do it, the more assets can build up. Faster to go. Yeah. That's a fair point. Am I supposed to find? Ooh, it's a room full of people. Not going that way. Vector style means everything is modifiable. Okay. Gotcha. As in, like, the art's like modular? That makes sense. Or the actual interface itself. Is that where I came from? That's where I came from. Photoshop uses pixel art board. Okay. Been in here. There's no key. Illustrator has no. Oh, well, that makes sense.
It's not possible just now.
So, looks like I'm gonna have to kill everybody in this place. Ain't gonna be pretty. So we're gonna save one more time. Unless... You know what? Hold on. Before we do something dumb like that. I'm gonna go all the way back out and up. I'm gonna check out the other entrance. They'd probably put the key like inside the main building. Sneak, 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 sneak. No! Jesus, Jesus. We're gonna do this? Just like that. It's that easy, guys. When you convert image to pixels, everyone, I could send you like a 4,000 by 4,000 scale badger for you. So I'm like a blimp if you want, with no resolution loss. That is neato. I'll have to remember that when I'm running out blimps. And I'm gonna call you. Alright, can I get out of here? Blimps are important. I agree. That's interesting though. Learn something. So how did I get discovered? Are you on a patrol route, or am I locked into this poor decision that I've made? Dang, oh dang, oh dang. Yeah, man, totally, absolutely. I gotta head off later on this evening, but I'm gonna leave it installing. Or updating. So I'd like to get back into it. I've been playing too much Destiny. I want to play a fun shooter. I should say, can I take it 2 seasons? To be an authority. I just come into the front door. To the front door. Probably upstairs. What was the point of this? What is the point of any of this? And the most dangerous traps in the game is misinformation. Way to work at breaking around roadsides and misconceptions. I agree. Is this just lead this? Okay, whatever. Back, we're fighting, boys.
Sir de Sade, what are you doing here?
I've come looking for your son. The Nauts are worried about his disappearance.
Those
Information can be a
Nauts took him
dangerous thing.
from us, but now
See it
we've got him
every
back,
single day.
and he'll be staying with us.
Would you be so kind as to hear what I have to
Streets
say,
and
Sir
media.
Fontaine?
Attempt to reason. Am I charismatic enough to hit this? 75% chance.
You've taken your son against his will and have him locked up like merchandise in a warehouse. Is that what you call being a good father?
If I hadn't taken him back, he would have been hauled off on one of the cursed ships.
If that's what
Alright,
he wants,
Han.
then why would you want to stop him?
Thanks for chatting.
For his mother. She misses him so. But in the end, you may be right. My boy has changed. He hasn't spoken a word to me since we've been in this precarious predicament. Very well. Take the key and take him away. Cursed be the day I delivered my son unto the Nauts.
All children leave the nest one day or another, sir. Farewell.
Alright, are we good? We good? We cool? It's the feather, guys. Feather in the hat does all the work. I just gotta wear it.
Who are you?
My name is de Sade. I am legate of the congregation. Your captain has sent me to find you.
And were you able to convince my father to allow me to go free?
Yes. Even if I had to bend his arm a little.
That doesn't surprise me. He seemed to have no intention of changing his mind. I feel more sorry for my mother. She seems so sweet and happy to see me.
You don't seem to be all that close to your parents.
I hadn't seen them since I was 5 years old. I barely remember them. They find me, capture me, and lock me up in this warehouse. Hard to grow close after all that. My family is the Nauts. I am sorry for my parents, but that is the way of it now. Can I go home?
Yes. You should still go and say farewell to your mother. Then find your way to the ship. I'll see you there.
Okay. Back to the old captain. I don't get attacked from coming out the back. I enjoy this. I like this game. Alright, we're gonna let them know what's going on with Vasco.
So, you still haven't found your cousin? As you well know, we cannot leave without him.
Have no fear. I will bring him back in time to make our scheduled departure. Is everything ready?
My cabin boy, Jonas, is back on ship. I have you to thank, I imagine.
You do. It's a rather sad affair, and though solved, leaves a broken family behind.
All we can do is plot a course. No one tells the wind what to do. I do thank you. I didn't think you'd go to so much trouble for a cabin boy. Your actions bring you honor.
Did it for the experience, man. Made
Be
this
back
about
soon,
morals.
Captain.
Alright. Alright. I am calling it for now. I need to stop streaming for so long because these files take forever to upload. So, those of you who are still watching, thanks for watching. I will be back on tomorrow to stream in the morning. I think I listed like 9 a.m., 10 a.m. Eastern. So, you can catch me then. So then, I hope all you guys have a great day. And I wish you well. Goodbye.